I'm Captain Larry Parker. I am been a long-time OBAP member since 1978. I am currently, I would say, semi-retired from flying from UPS. Been with UPS for 32 years. I say semi from retiring because I'm not flying anymore because of the required age requirement. But I am still working with UPS and in a pilot recruiting. I'm also working in the training department as a check airman in the Airbus sim. When I was in high school, I remember taking a flight to visit my grandmother, and I was just so intrigued about flying the airplane. Never been on an airplane before, and got on it. I got a chance to meet the pilots. I got to go to the cockpit, and I just thought it was the coolest thing to do. I guess what inspired me more than after that was that I actually got a job working at the post office at the airport, and while I was in high school. And one of my jobs was to walk through the terminal building and pick up mail from the mailboxes. And I hadn't started how flying. I didn't know how to be a pilot, but I happened to run into a black pilot there. And I wasn't sure if he was a pilot. I had to ask him, I said, "Are you a sky cap or are you a pilot?" And he started laughing. He said, "No, I'm a pilot." This person was Captain Benny Clay. He's retired from TWA. And he was very instrumental in pointing me in the right direction and talking to my parents, telling me what I should do to be a pilot. And then right there from that point on, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So that's when my journey first began to be a pilot. I tell young people all the time is that, you still have to do well in school. I was still in high school there. He says, make good grades, do whatever you have to do well in school. I was very fortunate. The city I grew up in was in Kansas City, Missouri, and they had a community college with an aviation program. So I entered that program and started learning all the basics about flying. So I did that. I also had an opportunity to go work at an airport, and I was kind of what they call a line boy, I guess, for a better word. And I was gassing airplanes, and I was learning a lot about flying there and meeting all different types of pilots, and I actually started learning how to fly at that point. Someone told me from OBAP, get in touch with a group called Negro Airmen International. So I got a hold with them, and they helped me continue to learn how to fly. And I would go to school. I had to get out of college initially, but I would learn how to fly and also been a flight attendant. So I had both best worlds, being in an airplane, flying big jets as a flight attendant, and learning how to fly out of New York. But I didn't receive my college degree, so I felt very, I had something missing. So my career was going along really well. I had gotten a job with a small regional airline, flying out of Philadelphia without my college degree, and then working for Continental Airlines. And then I went over to UPS, which is a story in itself. And I still felt that I was missing something. So UPS had a wonderful program where they would pay for your college education. So I took up on that opportunity, and I ended up getting my college degree at Embry Riddle. I love my career because I had a chance to do a lot of things. I had a chance to going all the way back, being a flight attendant, seeing that side of it. I had a chance to be a airline pilot for several different airlines. And now, being with UPS for the last 32 years, I've had a chance to be part of management and being on the management side of the airline part of it. And I just loved every part of my career. I was telling somebody the other day, it says, you find something that you love to do, it's not work. When you talk about sending packages, when you fly passengers, you're flying that one person, that's customer service. You want to make sure they're happy where they get to their point. But when you're flying packages, you could have 2,000, 3,000 packages. So you got 2,000, 3,000 customers. You actually got maybe 6,000 customers because you got the person that sends the package, then you got the person that has to receive the package. And so you have a lot of customers. So customer service is very important in when it comes to freight as well. If I had to go back and start from the beginning and not knowing what I know now, I'd probably definitely go right after my degree. And also I would uh, maybe join the military in the Air Force or Navy or Air National Guard or something like that. So if you're in high school and you're searching for being a pilot, you don't, like you said, do real well in school. Um, there's right now that I didn't have. There are a lot of colleges and universities out there that offer aviation programs. Uh, Go through that. That way, you have a chance to get your college degree and also learn how to fly. Do well, try to get scholarships, try to do that. I think that's one way you can do. Or you can go through the military. But military, to be able to fly in the military, you do have to have a college degree. So work hard to get that 4-year college degree. And then look into the military because the military is a great way to learn how to fly and fly different types of equipment, um, and gives you a lot of that experience that you would get and allows you to open the door to become an airline pilot if you wish to do that. Or you can make a career in the military as well. What I would say, if you have something, you have a dream that you want, go after it. I had this dream when I was in high school, and I stuck with it. Have Be persistent, work hard at it. Even though you may have some roadblocks or some barriers, don't worry about that. Just work at it. If you have your goal and you want to be a pilot, and that's what you want to do, you work at it and you go at it. And if you have some setbacks, don't worry about it. Just let them setbacks and just keep going. I always thought that maybe I wasn't smart enough to be a pilot. I thought you had to be like an astronaut. Not that you're not smart, but I just said, man, I don't know if I have that kind of ability. Well, I was very persistent, and I wasn't the smartest guy in the world, but I knew what I wanted to do, and I was very enthusiastic about being a pilot. And I learned everything I had to learn about being a pilot, which included a lot of math and science. So even though I wasn't the sharpest guy in my mind back when I was in high school, but I worked real hard. So this is a message that I tell people: you don't have to be the astronaut to be a pilot. You can just work real hard and do well in everything you do as far as education is concerned. Any goal that you set, you have a dream that you have right now. This is what you want to do, then you go after it. When I retire for good, I'll look back and say, I have no regrets.